IBEC is Ireland's largest lobby, the Irish Business and Employers Confederation. It is Ireland's largest lobby group and a powerful voice for business interests across all sectors. It represents over 70% of private sector employment in Ireland. It has over 10,000 company members, both domestic and multinational. It lobbies the Irish government, EU institutions, and other stakeholders to shape policy in favour of business. But it also offers legal and HR support and advice to its members, including advice on employment law, on dispute resolution and negotiations. IBEC publish reports and papers that shape the Irish economy, tax laws, labour market policies, education, public spending. It is a huge networking platform for business interests to connect and be represented. IBEC represents employers, not employees. Despite its scale and its position advocating for things that impact the private employment market, it is designed to serve the interests of the stakeholders, its corporate leadership, its American-based firms, overlords, landlords, Anglos. IBEC is hardcore Anglo extraction in Ireland. It is structurally undemocratic. Employees have no say in what its leadership's priorities are or how that influences lobbying the government to work against them. It advocates for the extraction layer, the managers, the hierarchies, not the workers who generate value. IBEC opposed statutory sick pay in 2020, warning that it would burden businesses. It regularly argues against any increase to the minimum wage, claiming it threatens competitiveness. Competitiveness is code for cheap labour. Economic growth means rising GDP, not quality of life. You hear it all the time, how wealthy we are. Where's the money? Why am I broke? They are opposed to climate legislation. What's wrong with you? And they can stand on a leg and defend growth without redistribution, hoarding profits and increasing the cost of living. Workers create the value, not fucking IBEC. They use job creation myth propaganda that if you don't let the Americans bend us over, they'll leave. That is inherently colonial logic. You are allowing the Americans to colonize us. Extractive, disposable. What is the system if it's only stable so long as you're compliant? We're supposed to build the future of the economy with the direct foreign investment, not lean on its support forever. The land of saints and scholars isn't going anywhere, and neither is Microsoft. IBEC's worldview sees us as replaceable. That's not prosperity. That's Catholic guilt. Social partnership in Ireland has been gutted to allow for IBEC's privileged access to the government. Trade unions are excluded and underfunded, while IBEC dines the dialogue, having private dinners with TDs. No open debate. Where's the democratic consultation? That is not social partnership. It's economic landlordism. With Hume Brophy now. IBEC's responsibility is to its own brand. They use subsidiaries to dodge tax, and they use contracting loopholes to cut pay and carbon offset scams to appear green, the veneer of social responsibility. When the British claimed they brought prosperity to Ireland, or the colonial company said they brought infrastructure and roads, IBEC says it's advocating for responsible business. The counter-model to IBEC is workers decide policy. Communities are engaged, open to all. Wealth is shared, not hoarded. I want to see Irish policy that serves Irish people, not offshore profit margins. You cannot grow forever on a finite planet. The jig is up.